Thank God for the dollar store. If you want to buy cheap stuff, you're in luck. Fill up the cart and go dump it in the truck. It's a place that you go if you only got a buck. But thank God for the dollar store.
Well, $1.25 now. Anyway, $1.50, $5. So welcome back, Kate Daly Show. A little Tim for you, Tim Hawkins. And, of course, I'll take your calls, 888-673-1450, 888-673-1450. And you know where I get my hope? Where I get my hope is not in Kamala. It is not. Can you even imagine? Anyway, and actually, it's not Trump. It's actually I get my hope in people, and I'm going to throw this out there. It's going to sound very conspiratorial, but that's okay because everyone can handle it. I wondered if the response, the slow no response to the hurricane that covered North Carolina and Georgia. I wondered if that was the response to it was a little pre-planned. The pre-planned in the idea that they already had their sort of Patriot Act already ready. They had their demonization or their revision of the DOD, shoot to kill Americans without due process. If they are deemed a threat in any situation, if that revision came and was already ready to go, because now with the demonization of anyone that goes to help, will they do more weather warfare, in other words, more weather warfare on us, where we will be caused to just watch people suffer because people are afraid to go in and help out? And by the way, there are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands missing. It is worse than Katrina. And they keep trying to say it's only 92, and that's not the truth. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Go right ahead.
Hi, Kate. Mike.
Hi, Mike. Go right ahead.
So going back to the voting and stuff, just to go a little bit deeper than Mark's point, that the two choices are already pre-approved, vetted, selected, by the state. And as you mentioned, JFK, JFK was their coming out party. It's when they kind of came out.
Yep.
And they let us know that we're controlling this. And I would even go, just to kind of look at a chronology, you could say even in 2000 is when, with Bush and Gore, is when they came out with the electronic voting.
Yeah.
And that is the point of no return.
Yes.
We all remember
full control.
Hacking democracy.
Yes.
Exactly.
Full control.
Bev Harris. And then you come to the present day, and no matter if it's federal, state, or local, if you're on the list, whether you're Republican or Democrat, if they're clamoring to get on the list. Okay.
Yes.
The list that will get into office.
Yes.
And it's why they don't listen, and they don't want to be bothered with anything that we have to say.
Brett Baer interview would not have happened unless they wanted it to happen. They have been moving us to the right for several years. They have been getting us to go in a direction. And I think we're slow on the uptake of that. We don't realize that we get so caught up in personality, which is what they want, that we fail to see that this goes all the way back. And you're right about the 60s, because I just talked about that before we went to break. This was their moment where they said, we're going to publicly lie in front of the world, and there's nothing you can do about this.
Yeah. If I can add to that, if that interview would have gone 5 more minutes, she would have become unhinged and would have looked like one of the Hillary supporters, on the election day. You know what I mean?
Yes. She
would have completely lost it.
Yes.
And I kind of equate it. There was another seminal moment in history in 1960 when JFK and Nixon was supposed to win that election, but Kennedy was much better with television, and he presented well, much better. And so Nixon basically had a complete collapse politically in 1960, and JFK won.
Yeah.
This right now, last night, you watched this in real time, a political candidate collapse.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're right. You're exactly. I love that point. And by the way, Nixon was actually a Fed agent, and there's a lot of evidence to support that. And Kennedy, they were all tied into Hollywood and the mob and everything else. Very much an insider too. So you know, it's insider, but history paints it a certain way. And then everyone goes, oh, well, most important election of our lifetime. Everybody get out. This is why they're pushing the get out to vote thing so much, is so that you think you've got a stake in it. They've already chosen the winner.
Exactly.
Thank you. Appreciate the call. And the thing is, does it take away your hope? I actually had a friend from high school reach out. So we have no hope? No, we never had hope in this arena. We're in the wrong arena to have hope. If you want hope, have it in God, have it in each other, and have it in each other, having each other's backs. It's not in the presidency. It's not in Washington, D.C. Be right back.
Thanks for listening to The Kate Daly Show. All opinions expressed by the program participants on The Kate Daly Show are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Patriot Radio, KSGO, Canyon Media, or their respective parent companies or advertisers. If you'd like to comment directly, talk lines